Hello there, I'm Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist, and welcome to my October 2014 forecast. Now, this is a really important video because a lot of energies are lining up this month, so you'll want to make sure to watch to the very end. Now, after September's incisive and transformational double 7 activation, we're now entering a really different kind of month. We're going to experience 2 eclipses during a Mercury retrograde, and all of this is happening in an empowering 8 universal month in numerology, plus Uranus and Pluto, that square that's been triggered since 2011, well, it's getting juiced up again as well. Now, October begins with the Libra Sun squaring Pluto on October 4th, and then the Sun opposes Uranus on October 7th. So the Sun, bringer of life, is triggering both Pluto and Uranus while these 2 planets are moving back together again. So you'll definitely want to stay calm as your life gets activated right at the start of October. So let's start with the fact that October is an 8 universal month in a 7 universal year. When the numbers 7 and 8 merge together, our spiritual life aligns with our financial goals. The 8 for October bolsters your inner confidence, and it enables you to act on your intuitive hits and manifest your ideas to create financial abundance. Now, astrologically though, the month kicks off with a Mercury retrograde at 2 degrees in Scorpio on October 4th. Since this is all happening in an 8 universal month, the numbers 2, 4, and 8 are setting off the manifestation triad in numerology. Now, usually Mercury retrograde is not a time to move forward and to manifest and make major decisions or sign important contracts, as you know, because doing so in a Mercury retrograde can attract residual experiences, meaning you have to backtrack later on sometimes and redo or reevaluate something that you did during the retrograde. So you'll want to wait until after October 25th in that regard. On the other hand, this Mercury retrograde is a bit different from others since it begins its retrograde journey by triggering that 248 manifestation code. Plus, with 2 powerful eclipses happening during the Mercury retrograde this month, you'll definitely feel a push-pull between resting more, taking time to reflect on your life, the usual Mercury retrograde keywords, and feeling a strong urge to manifest, to get things accomplished, and focusing on enhancing your finances. So it's a fine balance this month between keeping these 2 energies in your life grounded and, of course, balanced. You want to move forward and you want to rest. You want to implement and manifest, and you want to reflect. So now I want to talk about the 2 eclipses. Eclipses are the most powerful transit that you can experience in astrology. They always usher in transformation, meaning something in your life is ending and then it's beginning again. First, the Aries lunar eclipse, which takes place on October 8th. I've already shared how October is an 8 universal month, right? So this first eclipse on an 8 universal day magnifies the powerful 8 energy even more. 8 is the literal image of the infinity sign. So this lunar eclipse code is giving you a lot of power and strength. During this full moon eclipse, you can complete projects and goals with a lot of confidence. Something has ended for you. You're completing a sector of your life. So just be okay with that. Now, Uranus is conjunct the moon. It's together with the moon during this eclipse. So you're going to feel sudden, unexpected shifts. Uranian energy can change things up from one moment to the next, and coupled with the emotional full moon eclipse energy, you're going to want to guard against becoming too impulsive. So take deep breaths before you act so you're not in a reactionary mode during this full moon eclipse, okay? Now, Pluto is forming another tense square to the Sun and the moon, as well as Uranus and Venus. So be careful not to take things too personally and blow situations out of proportion. Here's where the balance of Mercury retrograde is really going to help you reflect and pull back. So allow yourself room to breathe during this intense transit. Don't get pulled into a drama vortex where you're getting into power struggles. Pluto rules all sorts of power, right? So it includes manipulative power. So you want to use this powerful energy to enhance your life and enhance your goals, where you're fired up from your emotional core of that full moon eclipse to break through and succeed. Now, fortunately, there's a super wonderful benefit to this lunar eclipse. It forms a glorious grand fire trine with Mars and Jupiter, which expands these empowering qualities even more. And there's a secret numerology code being triggered in this grand fire trine. The Sun and Moon form their eclipse at 15 degrees, Mars lies at 16 degrees, and Jupiter at 17 degrees. So this creates a dynamic 15, 16, 17 numbers code in the exciting fire signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Now, Jupiter brings joy and optimism, Mars energizes and invigorates, and since it's all happening during a total eclipse, you'll feel the effect for a full year. So again, we're talking about utilizing your sense of balance through this powerful event. And what's great news is that we're in Libra, right? And Libra symbolizes the scales, which are about balance. So we have the tools we need to make this eclipse a deep growth experience. As if that's not enough excitement for you, the second eclipse this month is a partial Scorpio solar eclipse, and it happens on October 23rd. Now, this one occurs at 00 degrees in Scorpio, so it happens right as the sun is entering that sign. Why is Scorpio important, and what does 00 mean? Well, Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio, and as you know, Pluto and Uranus are forming this intricate square dance since 2011, which is being reactivated over the next 3 months. Not only that, the Aries lunar eclipse that just happened on the 8th, that triggered Uranus, because Uranus is currently in Aries. So these two eclipses are directly aligned with Pluto and Uranus. And it also happens on the 23rd of October. Now the 23rd, that number is about freedom and strength. And the total universal date on October 23rd adds up to 13, a number of transformation and power. Where have we heard those two words before? Freedom and power. They trigger Uranus and Pluto. So the numerology and astrology code are co-joining during this eclipse. Now, the 00 degree location of this eclipse is a very special degree number, because 0 is not a number. It's nothing and everything. It's the void. It's God. It's the divine flow of never ending, the circle of life. So this eclipse is going to really reach deeply into your soul. 00 also indicates we're at a precipice of a brand new beginning. And since this is a new moon eclipse, the message of pushing the restart button is powerful and lasting. Also note that the Scorpio solar eclipse occurs hours before Mercury Retrograde ends in October on the 25th, which means Mercury has slowed down to a near standstill. Okay, that really intensifies it as well. Finally, this beautiful new moon eclipse forms a harmonious trine to Neptune at 4 degrees in Pisces, and another harmonious aspect to Mars. Now this spiritualizes and energizes the energy. So you can see how the meaning of numbers 7 and 8 that I talked about at the beginning of the video, well, they're reflected in the sacred geometric code of this lunar eclipse. Your psychic and creative abilities, which is the number 7, are expanded, and this dynamic is also enhanced by Mars, right? Mars is about sexuality as well. So it's a great eclipse for empowering and nurturing all your partnerships. So you'll feel that anything can really happen and anything is possible. And so it's a remarkable time of growth. Now, as my Numerology Academy students know, October in every year is a preview of the next calendar year, in this case 2015. October this year is an 8 universal month, and of course 2015 is an 8 universal year. And 8 is the number of infinity, right? So it governs energy and prosperity, right? Now I've made a short video talking about the powerful money-making code of 2015, where I also announced my special live online seminar on November 8th. That's when I'll reveal the actual 2015 money-making formula to you. Now this virtual event is going to allow you to take advantage of all the fabulous financial opportunities and the exact timing of those opportunities every month of next year. So just click on the link below, watch the video and secure your spot. And to get your regular forecast throughout the month, the Astro-Numerology tips that I give throughout October and every month, go to my free Numerology Insights e-newsletter. Just sign up at taniagabrielle.com and you'll receive my free ebook, Names, Numbers, and Destinies, as a thank you gift. Have a wonderful month and a great October, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in November.